What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today I already started working on stuff, but I brought all the R32 GTR RB26 parts down. They are all in totes, so I stuck them right here. I kind of decided to change things up a bit. I'm going to put all the wheels and tires up there, and these wheels right here are going to go up there, and then all the totes are going to go right there. I realized once I started to put totes on that rack right there that it was just too much work, and then this is more easily accessible. So once these are gone, I could have a whole nother stack right here of totes. Then I could have two more stacks right there of totes, and these wheels will be up on the rack and those wheels will be up on the rack, so there'll be a little bit more room, and the totes will be a little bit, more accessible. So I also found out that I have a surplus of like SR20 rods and pistons. I don't even know where these ones came from, but I changed my decision on how the pallets are gonna be. So the pallet is kind of, it's a lot of wasted space right here. So what I'm gonna do is I have a lot of milk crates, and I'm going to pretty much put everything, all the small parts in milk crates, like pistons and rods and stuff like that. It will save a lot of space, and then I can stack them on the pallet, and it will all be SR20 and 240 stuff, so it will be kind of sorted, and then I'll know what I have. Then I have like forged pistons, rods, crank, all kinds of stuff in there. I have like a turbo manifold, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do now is I need to head up to Colorado Springs. I'm going to meet a guy to sell something, and then I'll come back down and work on some other stuff. I already dealt with the little riv nuts on the sign. I brought some vice grips down, got those handled, so I should be able to get the sign mounted later. I also brought a grinder to grind the little burrs off of the pieces of aluminum. Got done selling that stuff up in Springs. I decided I'm going to stop by the Dodge dealership up here, get some training fluid for the Hellcat, and talk to him about a red key. We'll see what happens. Man, look at that. I want to put the Scat Pack swap in that. I was thinking about that, but they're so ugly. But yeah, I had to park my truck in like 3 spots because their parking lot is so small over here. I didn't want to stick out super far. So I got done at Dodge, and I got stuff for the Hellcat. So I got 2 gallons of coolant, 3 quarts of auto training fluid. So what I can do tomorrow, once I get the supercharger cooler, is I could top the coolant off. Once the coolant system is bled, I could top the tranny system off. So you have to let the car run and put it in drive, and then it kind of just drives, and then once it leaks out, it's kind of a weird process. I'll show you guys tomorrow, but I got all the fluids that I need, and we are good to go in spring. So now back to Pueblo, work on the shop a little bit. I don't think whoever owns this truck knows how big a mistake they made when they rhino lined their Dodge diesel truck like a new mega cab. I mean, you cannot get rhino lining off stuff. It is the hardest stuff to get off. Just got back from Springs, and I am back at the shop sorting through stuff. I condensed some milk crates, so now I have 3 extra milk crates instead of 6, and then I have found my built SR, all the parts to build it. So what I'm going to do is the old block that I had this in, I think the head surface on the block was actually warped, so I will use a new block, or I could just get that block decked. I will have to take it up to Denver because nobody in Pueblo, I don't think anybody in Springs can deck an aluminum block with steel liners. So deck that block, and then I could just put it back together and sell it. This was the engine that was going in my blue coupe, but then I got that VVL, so the VVL will make more power. It will be more fun, and this thing will be a good engine. I'll just get it ready, put it all together, new gaskets, new bearings, everything, and just list it for sale. I think I should be able to get like 3 or 4 grand out of it. I mean, it will be fully built. It has 264 cams, it has forged rods and pistons, it has ATI damper. I mean, it has everything. The crank sensor has the trigger wheel for the AM EMS. So the oil pump's also pretty new. It has like, I think 500 miles on it. So yeah, that'll be coming up. I'll throw that together and get rid of it. I just really don't need a fully, all the parts to fully build an SR. I could even throw it together in a block and then just keep it and just have it off to the side. I also have like a Tomei oil pan for it and all kinds of other stuff. So, and a Moroso oil pan. So yeah, that'll be happening pretty soon. And I'm just condensing this. I also am putting all the pistons and rods in one bin so I could find everything. So I'm gonna sort through that back there because I did throw some pistons and rods in there just so I know exactly what I have. Back at the shop, and what I am going to do right now is finish this shell sign up. So what I have been doing, I have the aluminum angle iron and I've been using the chop saw to chop them into little tiny stands. So what I'm doing with these after I chop them is I use the thing that I got for the turbo manifolds, and this just is a sander, belt sander. I just grind the burrs off with that, then I drill a hole in it, and then I use that hole to mount it to the wood and then to the letter. So each individual letter has quite a few of those. I'm gonna get all those busted out, then pull the letters off, mount the LEDs, drill holes for the LED wiring. Then this sign will be done because I don't want it on the floor. I need to figure out where I'm gonna hang it, but it will be done. It will be off the floor. And I got word from the paint center. Tomorrow I should have part B, which is awesome. So that's 2 days early, and that just puts everything, you know, back sort of on track. It is already supposed to be done, but it's closer to on track than it was. So at least it's not on Friday, and it's gonna be happening Wednesday. So that's awesome. So I could get this sign done, then tomorrow I can get the floor done, and then I got stuff for the Hellcat today. I should have the parts on Thursday for the Hellcat, and then the Hellcat will be in the shop. That's gonna be awesome. And then all these tools won't be just kind of randomly scattered around the shop, which kind of is annoying. So let's get this sign busted out, and then we should have some more room in the shop. This praying mantis is kind of cool. He's like aware. He like knows what's going on. What's up, dude? What up, dude? What are you doing? Are you just chilling or what? Look at him. He's just chilling. Hell yeah. The shell letters are now securely fastened to the piece of oak I polyed. The screws, like I showed you, go through the letters and they're screwed into those little angle iron aluminum stands. So all the letters are now securely fastened, and I was going to do LEDs, but right now it's getting too late. I want to wake up early, be fresh and ready, because the part B of the floor epoxy will be here. So I don't want to go to bed too late. It's already like almost midnight. So the shell sign is coming together. I will work on it a little bit more tomorrow. I'll get all the LEDs probably down, and that should be the end of the sign, other than finding a place to hang it up, which I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put it yet. But it is coming together extremely nice. I definitely like how it's coming out. I mean, just the whole thing just looks so, you know, it kind of looks, I don't know how to explain it, but I just like how it came out. It looked better once it illuminates, and yeah, she's definitely going to be a nice addition to the shop. And I did get rid of this pile of garbage over here. Actually, I didn't get rid of it yet. It's in the back of my truck. I'm going to take it over the dump tomorrow, and then from there I'll probably go get the part B, come back and do the whole second coat. My grandma wants to go watch a movie, so we'll go to the movie theater, and then by the time we're done at the movies, I could apply the third coat. And I will probably apply the third coat to this section of the floor and that whole section of the floor, just so it has a nice, clear, clean coat. This is where it overlapped, and you can see how much shinier and glossier it is, and it almost seems like it is a little bit more protected. When I spray brake cleaner on there, it almost, like the other stuff kind of seemed like it got dull when I sprayed brake cleaner, but that seemed like it stayed nice and glossy. So hopefully you guys like these videos. Make sure to click the subscribe button, comment below, give it a thumbs up, and tomorrow is the day for the shop floors to be finished, and the next day is some Hellcat parts. Actually, some Hellcat parts are coming tomorrow. So I got coolant, I got tranny fluid, I might be able to get the Hellcat running and driving tomorrow, so we'll see about that. But yeah, expect some Hellcat content coming up, and thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.